Got a new show for y'all.
Got a damn good show.
Yeah.
Whoop. Mic check. What's up? Welcome everyone back to Twisted Gaming TV. Well, here we are. My last live stream was probably about a year ago. And here we are again because it's a person from the same group that always causes problems. Oh boy. It's just like a rotation thing. I don't understand it. And then people follow, get in the storm, and it's just a recycling bullshit. But here we are again. So, anyways, I'm going to talk a few minutes before I let my special guest in. So, I've been keeping to myself pretty much in life and on the channel, do a couple videos here and there. And then it was this morning, I think, I got hit up a couple of people. Says, hey, go check out the Rexter show video. And they sent me the link or whatever. And I watched the whole thing while I was at work. And I was like, oh boy, And yeah, wanted to talk about it. I have a lot of respect. Now we've had a lot of issues in the past, and a bunch of crap talking to each other. But I have a lot of respect for Rexer. Okay, I do, because, woo, man, to bring that video out, you don't know what's going to happen, and to watch it and listen to it, I was like, oh god, yeah, and I know these people are watching this. I do. The weekend retro party or whatever the hell that shit show is. I've always told people it's a shit show, and it's just shit. Watched one for about 2 minutes one time. It's like, nah, not for me. But, it is what it is. So after I watched that, and I was like, oh, great. It's one of these guys again, the drama queens, a whole group of them. And guess what? It's this guy again, talking shit. And then what he did, oh boy, going after somebody's wife and stuff, man, it's, you got to be careful with that kind of subject, because you might run into the wrong person. You may get hurt, in real life. It will happen. Trust me. If you, the wrong person, and then be over with, But it's just crazy that people do this kind of stuff, and oh boy, I mean, it really touched me. It's like, why can't you find your own chick? You know what I mean? You got to go after somebody else that's married, happily married, or whatever, and then you try to destroy that, or destroyed it. Could have been destroyed. Who knows? But I mean, why? Go find your own woman. I don't understand that. And I've always said the group he's in is just a bunch of clowns. They've always been clowns. They're still clowns. They still make videos that are about clowns. They're a joke. They've always been a joke. And one thing that we're not going to get way into it yet till I get my guest in, but one thing I don't understand is people watch their videos when they're doing all this BS, right? And you still follow them. And I'm not telling you who to follow. I don't care. I don't care if you follow me. Who cares? No one cares. I don't. But you're just intertwined in the shit that keeps going around. I mean, what kind of life is that? Get a life. You know what I mean? Get off YouTube and go do something in life, instead of being some YouTube. You think you're a star, but you ain't a nobody. Okay. And it's just stupid. It's pathetic. But anyways, Rexer did a good job on that. I've always thought Rexer, he's a shit talker, and he's blah blah. But the main thing is he really digs into stuff really investigates things. And, I feel sorry for Sosa, that he had to go through that and still probably going through that. It's just a shame. But anyways, I'm going to bring in my guest here and we're going to get this going. Okay. So, and we'll highlight comments. If we got some good comments and stuff, we'll highlight them and we'll go over it and answer questions or whatever you think, But glad everybody's here. So here we go. All right. So introducing my special guest. Okay, here we are.
Oh, oh my God, it just doesn't stop. Oh my God, put your quarters on the glass. Woo, baby. Chris, how you doing, my man? Oh shit, what's cracking, baby? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you. Oh my God, where have we been?
It's been about a year since the last crap show, and we're here again.
Oh, bro, are we seriously stuck in like a time loop?
Yeah, it's just deja vu, man.
Well, I've been doing good, man. I know you've been doing good. It was awesome coming out and seeing you, I gotta say.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Your place is amazing, dude, and I appreciate the hospitality. The barbecue was amazing, and it was good to see. I gotta say, crazy times we live in, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Here's something to think about. Man. I'm irrelevant, right? Like, I don't even matter, right? Like I can't help but just laugh as someone who is like, hey, there's a really, really big iceberg right over there, guys. Just saying. Okay, let's keep going. Hey, I think we just rubbed up against an iceberg, guys. Me and you were like, yo, we caught the helicopter out of here. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to be in New York sipping. Have a good one.
It's crazy. It's just like the Titanic. The ship driver, whatever the hell you call those people, they knew they were going, iceberg was coming, right? And he said, no, we're just going to push the gasoline forward and ran in it and killed everybody.
Oh, like dude, I tell you what, I just saw, and I don't know, I got some names in the chat are great. I got to say a couple of shout outs. There's some names out there that really sent me a lot of private messages lately going, bro, you were right, blah, blah, blah. And I asked myself, I talked to my wife, Lindsay, and, I said, should I just sit back and be quiet and be irrelevant? I don't want to have some homeless dude sitting in a car making YouTube videos yelling or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's not cool. And then I thought, let's be real about some stuff here. Oh my goodness. I'm going to walk away after this. I'll be gone. I'll be irrelevant. I'm going to be playing this bad boy, bringing the heat. I'll be playing, that Call of Duty. Sweet. Ooh, everybody knows, right? Like, I'm not trying to do some bad stuff, but I do got to call out stuff like what Rexer did. Like, I don't know the dude. I know he and John are like oil and water for sure. For sure. They definitely, I get it. I'm not trying to mend fences. I've never been a fence mender, but okay. But man, oh man, Rexer, I don't know how you walk around with El Gigante Huevos like that, bro. I just picture the scene from South Park where they microwave their nuts and they just start bouncing around on their nuts. Good for you. Now, here's the real thing. This is what people are going to be like, no, bro. I got told about this literally on May 1st in a message from Sosa that was like, and I left it alone. I didn't do shit with it. I was like, I don't want to know. I don't want to be a part of it. I left it alone. And then this happened and I went, oh, Oh, like brutal, right? And I'm not like the whole family situation. I'll just be honest. I don't care. That's between them and their families, right? Like, honestly, dude, I'm married a divorce attorney. I've been married 22 years. You know, son? Like, I'm not stupid. I've been through it. Not personally. Let me be clear. Not personally. But we've seen all the stories. But damn, what got me, what honestly hurt me was to hear that they rigged the giveaways.
Oh, boy.
Bro, I'll tell you right now. Anybody who knows. And even, holy shit, I even gave a cab away to blast the fucking speakers who literally locked me out of software that I paid for. So I'm not worried about it, right? Like, I know I'm clean. My records are clean. Woo, it feels good to be clean, but damn, to know they rigged that shit.
Yeah, and it looks bad on the company.
Well, I mean, there's definitely, and I am not a lawyer. Let me start there. But I believe that there's definitely some risk involved with, I mean, if you look at it just from a objective standpoint, running an illegal scam is illegal, right? That's against the law. So there's a fine. I don't know, whatever, even if nothing happens, right? But there's risk. If you mailed product through the mail, now you have mail fraud. That's really bad. That's damn bad. And then from there, the real question, how many people knew?
That's what I was about to ask you. You know, to be fair, did Arcade1up know? Did John Neat know it was rigged? Or was it just whatever his name is, knew and did it? You know what I mean?
Dude, I tell you what. Yeah, so he said, I hope you people understand. Put up Rexer's comment.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, yeah. No, I get it. No, absolutely. Bro, I run investigations for a living. What you did was literally textbook. You're like, let me go ahead and lay out the scenario. Let me go ahead and lay out the facts. Here's the evidence.
Well, and he was so good at it too, because he was talking about the wheel with the question marks. And then when, what is the name? Your average third, announced the name, you could see the tone in his voice, like he was trying to be sweet and stuff, just
Dude,
like on the phone message.
You spelled the name wrong, bro.
Huh? Let's just play this for a minute,
right, okay? We'll play it out.
And don't copy strike me, Rexer. Okay?
Copy strike.
Heart sinks, you don't know what's going on, but let me play it one more time.
I'm gonna tell you a secret, and you fucking better not say anything. I fixed that fucking shit so you in the cabinet because I like it, just so you pay me back and everything.
I mean, that just sounds like a creep from hell. You know what I'm saying?
Kev,
I'll tell you this.
There's not much more that can be said.
Coming as someone who left the community as a piece of the puzzle was watching my wife get creeped on, right? Like watching, and not necessarily like some dude being like, dude, your wife, ooh. No, like legit, like stalked, like getting bad. So, dude, this Mikey Yoon dude has been all over YouTube all day. He's crazy good.
Yeah, he's pissed off about this matter. I've seen his name pop up everywhere.
He's mad. Homeboy is mad. Like, woo, he's mad like nephew losing to Blanca. So, here's what I'll say. Like, there's definitely some interesting pieces out there. I got some notes that I wrote down. And I always talk about like fence riding in the past, right? And I think we're going to see some interesting fence riding happening. I would encourage people to take an opportunity to really reflect on some of the things like that you're hearing. And I'll tell you, like, one of the things I heard was that the home arcade community is dead. I mean, that's what cancer does, right? So, like, not like we didn't tell you a long time ago.
It was so good before, though.
I mean, dude, Travis MCP said it best. He goes, dude, this isn't going to last. He goes, it's beautiful what you got, but it's not going to last. And I was like, no, it'll last forever. No. But what I'll say is another funny thing that really I wanted to call out was, just please for people in the community, for me, and you can see it through my actions, right, Chris? Because legitimately, there are about 8 people that I would message behind the scenes as someone that I'm willing to message with. You're one of the only few that I would ever kick it with. And that's the reality of it. And so I keep distance. I'm not telling people what to do. You're not going to be able to cancel anybody who is lacking integrity. You know what I mean? Like, you can't cancel that. Only thing that can cancel that is themselves. And I mean, maybe this happened, maybe not. I don't think it will. Honestly, I'll be real with you. I think that whole weekly repeat thing is going to continue so long as there's something to talk about. And I think about, like, when they talk about killing the scene or killing the community, it's time to evolve or die. And you see it. I got to give props to guys like P-Dubs who, what's up, GVO? I got to give props to guys like P-Dubs and the super dudes, because, like, at least on their thumbnails, they're talking about culture. They're talking about stuff that's relevant to them in their life, not just home arcades. They realized you hit an iceberg. You hit a goddamn iceberg a while back, y'all. Like, goddamn.
Well, P-Dubs is doing something right, because his channels keep on growing and it's not stopping.
Yeah,
I don't watch everybody's stuff. I'll watch here and there, you know what I mean? But it's good stuff, and at least they're not, bringing all this drama that just doesn't lead to shit.
Dude, it's real culture versus culture vultures. Like, and I know that sounds cliche or catchy or whatever, kitschy, but, like, that's the reality. Like, when you look at people who talk about what they care about, it's genuine. It shows.
Yeah.
Like, the reality is, and I'm not gonna, whatever, I'm gonna fucking toot my own horn. Anybody in this chat right now knows that if you throw on any fucking video game behind me on the screen and tell me to call the match, G fucking G. That's it, bro. Right? Let's be real. Been there, done that. Evolve. Super Game Room dudes are talking about what they love. And I appreciate that. You're seeing that from other people a lot. They're not talking about A1up or whatever. But you get these culture vultures who need other people to do it first before they can go, oh shit, we need to go there. They're early adopters. They figured it out. They hacked the code. How do we maneuver? Yeah, Airborns, I feel you. I mean, it looks like, yeah, no, I appreciate it, Rascal. Like, listen, man, I understand. I go back to talent versus skill, right? Like, you can't teach talent. You just can't. Like, skill matters. You can learn a skill. Like, play-by-play is something you can learn. Color commentary and play-by-play and producing with humor and, like, literally on the spot fucking wittiness. It takes something special. Now, I will say, when it comes to the drama, it's real. I don't think it's done. I think it's deep. I think it's dirty. I think there's a lot more shit, and I don't want to be anywhere near that nuclear bomb when it finally goes off, because let's be real. It's gonna nuke, and I think there are some people finally right now who are like, they're grabbing the women and the children, and they're fucking throwing them off out of the Titanic to get on that, like, piece of wood that's floating, right? The other piece, appreciate you, man. Gene. Come on, Gene. Again, I go back to integrity, brother. I like Gene. He's smart. Now, what I'll say is, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, going back to, looking at the risk. The idea that the family dynamic drama, that's, I think, going to continue. What I am amazed at is the blatancy of a quid pro quo. B, check your phone, B. Tomorrow afternoon. Check your phone, B, tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk. Anyways, what I'll say is, you know, when you look at the quid pro quo so blatantly laid out like that, it's just, it's fucking disgusting. Here's what I'll say. For somebody, because people are going to say, you didn't do things right. Here's what I'll say. Ask anybody who went to my streams. If anybody in the chat, and I'll ask right now, is there anybody in the chat who went to my streams who got anything out of the wheel of prizes? Did I send it to you? Be honest. I'd love to know. I'd love to see if people in the chat go, actually, for real. And yeah, I already know the answer, but I'm saying. But what I will say to that is I've never seen a quid pro quo done by somebody who legitimately can't say the word or spell it. Like, fuck. What time are we living in, bro? Like, you got to at least be able to pronounce or spell or say the word correctly. It's not a hard colloquialism. It's a common word used in 2020. Come on. It's hard. It's so fucking hard. It's painful. But I think here's the reality. Here's the reality. I think, look at that, dude. Look at that, bro. People coming through like, yep, you did everything right. Appreciate you, man. Now, legitimately, I think the quid pro quo is what makes it illegal. I think when you run a giveaway, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just speculating. Thank you, man. Mike. I think that's what makes it illegal. And then, of course, if you did that and then you use the post office, and then if multiple people know, I think they call that a RICO case. Like I said, I think that's called RICO, RICO.
You know, what I can't get over, though, is somebody trying to win over a female with a fucking arcade machine.
Bro.
I mean, it's just too much, dude.
Hey, listen, I've heard of paying for a lot of things, bartering for a lot of things. And that's not even paying, it's bartering. That's 1847. I got 5 goats and a bucket full of nickels. And you wind up walking away with like 2 cows and a chicken, right? Like, that's bartering, bro. Bartering.
Too much.
For strange? For squish? For that sweet? I don't want to know. I don't care. Anyways.
Too much.
Now, what I will say is I heard this interesting thing, and I thought about this because I said it last time, man. Do you remember when we talked about like silence condones consent on some stuff? And I got to give a call out to something that I've been saying. When you look at a guy like Papa Brad's, and Brad, I'm going to call you out. I know you're not going to be mad at me. That dude's done some dumb shit lately, apparently. I don't know. I didn't see it, but I heard he's done some dumb shit. But the question is, what would happen to him right now if just the allegation of this was true, let alone the actual evidence? Just the allegation. He'd be tarred and feathered. He'd be tarred and feathered. And I can't help, like, listen, man, when I got information in May on this directly from him, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it was like, can I get a white knight? Can I get some help? Because, you know, I tried to be the nice guy before, and I'm not, fuck that noise, right? Like, fuck that noise. This is exactly why I left. But like 2 months ago, you hear this and you're just like, this can't be real. This can't be real, dude. And like, sure as shit, man, it just, you see it and you just, what do you do? And then to see, like, you know, what's really disappointing for me, and I'll say this, what's really disappointing for me is, like, I tried to actually build something that could last. And I don't know if you're doing, like, you know, what do they call that shit? What is that stupid shit? The the liquor store battles or whatever. Like, you know, there's whatever they tried to do that was like, we're going to do what he did. I saw Steps put some shit up today that was like, hey, I'm doing my own stuff. Finish the quote that I gave you, Steps. It's not go out and do your own thing. It's go out and be you and be original. And like, that's what I would, and sadly, it just didn't happen, right? Like, fuck. So anyways, my wonderful, lovely bride, who says hi to the people that we love, wanted to just think, right? Like, why are they so quiet? Where are these loud ass YouTubers that would fucking castigate somebody else right now? I watched someone justify it today. Justify rigging a fucking tournament or a giveaway?
Well, when that video came out, it scared them because they all disabled their community comments. You can't comment on their YouTube channels.
Twitters are down. And here's the thing, like
their
I did it
Facebook down.
away. Listen, man, truthfully, I did it walked away. I said, fuck this, I'm out. That's not what's happening. Fuck no. This is like, obviously not. But like, man, and I'm human as much as anyone else. And as much as I want to do the I told you so's, I don't want to, but I do, right? Like there's the I told you so dance. And fucking A, man. Like, I'm not asking for people to all of a sudden create their own YouTube space. But what I would ask for is take it seriously when you're given a warning. When you're given, you know, even fucking A, dude. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. That was really good. Ray, we'll talk, man. You know, it's you're given warnings, and you were just given a warning by Sosa, and I would hope that a lot of people can read that warning. You know, and don't disregard it for cowardice or convenience or hate or jealousy for some weird concept of YouTube fame or whatever it is. People have been hurt in this situation. A lot of people have been hurt in this situation. And let's be real. When do the people who continue to support this activity say it's crossed the line? That's my question. Like, that's what I tried to ask before, you know? That's why I said, like, no. I'm not going to kowtow to, I don't fucking negotiate with terrorists, right? Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, where are the people? Silence condones consent. Now, is it because it didn't hurt you or your friends personally? Is it because it didn't cost you money? It didn't hurt your reputation, so it's okay right now? Are we still there? Are we still there? And I say we like I'm part of this. Like, make no mistake, I'm not trying to be. But are we as people still there?
Not really. I mean, we're talking about this shit show, and there's drama in the chat.
Bro, I'm not even paying attention in the chat.
I am, but
so
y'all like, chill out, you know? Oh,
the bigger question, and this is one that my wife asked right away, was how many other people knew?
Yeah.
How many other people knew, right? And like the reality is it's going to be interesting because I learned today, I didn't know this was actually done on an official YouTube channel. This wasn't done on his channel. See, and that's where I was like, oh,
what
so
makes
you have an FEIN number behind this issue. Got it.
See, this kind of stuff pisses me off because that's why I don't like sweepstakes and shit. I think they're all bullshit. I think they're all fake. I don't think anybody wins shit.
I fucked up by going and giving away a bunch of shit. Like, I got money from like, dude, and you can ask them. This is the best part. You think I was crazy. Ask P-Dubs, ask Retro Ralph, ask all the motherfuckers that actually threw cash money on my tournaments. I made them sign a fucking agreement. I put them on contract for myself and them to protect them and to protect myself and to hold me accountable. I didn't fuck around with that, bro.
Oh, you mean the sponsorship to your channel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember signing one.
Fuck yeah, I still have your stage, bro.
With you.
I dude, but that's the reality, right? Because this shit is what does happen. And I want to be able to point back in a court of law and go, actually, Your Honor, here's the facts. Sorry. But, you know, when you look at like, this is a lot of why you and I left, right? No amount of fun, ego inflating money is worth your integrity. It's also, you know, why a disconnect from so-called friends in the community who continue to hang out and associate with, you know, this crew after, you know, you and I said, here's the facts. Here's the reality behind it. Oh yeah, no, Blood Tide. Let's be honest. Okay. So Blood Tide, respectfully, I remember talking to you, bro. No disrespect. But if you remember anything about what I do, oh, I promise you, there is some serious fucking risk association going on right now. Make no mistake. Legit. Or what? You're legit. You are the legit.
I can't even beg Rev to bring his show back.
No, it's just not going to happen. So I'm not even worried about it. It's like, you know, it's like, hey, dude, eat McDonald's and lose weight. It's not happening. No.
I love that every Friday. Damn.
Dude, here's the thing that I would say for people who, and this is, there are some people who, when you and I went through it, sat back and fence rode. They let the wind blow, and out of self-preservation, they bended with the wind, right? And it's hard for me to say that I wouldn't have done the same thing in someone else's shoes, because let's be real, I think I probably did sitting back watching the Zohar rainwater games, Zohar and everybody. Let's just be real, like every 5 fucking
and Brad's gaming, right?
Yeah, right. Well, I saw that too. It's fucking insane.
Well, he still makes the videos about it.
I know, but like, the idea, I apologize, man. Go ahead.
It's like, you know, let's get over it. You know what I mean? Jesus.
Yeah, dude, that's my question.
50 videos later, and it's like,
is it
shit, I'd be out of ideas of talking shit.
Like, honestly, was it worth it?
Some people like watching that shit, I guess.
I just don't understand the logic. But hey, what do I know? What I would say now is, like, legitimately watch the pattern. Watch the pattern of behavior. Watch the, I don't know how, whatever you want to call it, man. Yeah, mental illness is real. It's true. Watch the behavioral patterns. And this is what I always said. I got a lot of words thrown at me. I always watched actions, right? And what I would tell everybody is watch actions of people. Don't watch their words. Don't watch them say, hey, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. No. Watch what they do and ask yourself, that move that they're making, why? And oftentimes, again, it goes back to self-serving, which I guess it's YouTube. It's not WeTube. It's not UsTube. It's not, you know, it's YouTube. But what I would say is, if you're someone who values your integrity, take some different behavioral actions. Prove it through your actions, please. Like, again, I'm going to disappear for 1.5 years. You're never going to see me in 1.5 years. Yeah, why at Rev? Why? I don't know. You know, dude, like I got absolutely railroaded for a whole bunch of bullshit, right? Like, I had clips taken of me that were spun out of context, paid Mason money to make a video that looked shitty, so it made it seem like Mason didn't do it. And how I know is because Mason told me, yo, dude, I did this. I'm sorry. It's integrity. And that video got sent. How many different videos got sent around me? Fucking lies, out of context lies, right? Motherfucking buying subs. I go to deep dive. I ain't buying no. Dude, I walked away. Fuck it, right? Like you said, don't sub. Don't watch. I don't give a fuck. Talent oversees bullshit. And now I look back at a time, you know, when I was made out to be that kind of asshole in the community. And I called it. If you watch one of my early streams, I even said I did. But I would ask that you would ask yourselves, is there a root cause? You know, in my line of work, we ask ourselves why a lot. Someone just did this. Why? Well, this. Why? Well, because this. Why? Right? Get to the root. And if you can ask why 5 times and you still have to go down a rabbit hole, keep digging. But I don't know, after like, 3 or 4 whys, you're probably going to find out exactly why. And for anybody who thinks that free speech should be criminalized, I get you're entitled to your opinion. God bless free speech. You're fucking retarded. But God bless free speech. Like anybody who ever fought for this country would tell you, fuck that. I may not like what they have to say, but they have the right to say it. Even when you're irrelevant because you haven't been around for a few months. My mouth is so dry, dude. I've been talking this whole time. I need water. My wife is upstairs watching like, this is so wonderful. Give me some water. Give me some water. Sorry. I had to go a little rev right there. Anyways, there was a time like when I went through this, right? Like you get told like, oh yeah, you're doing great. You're doing fine. Keep doing this. Keep doing that. And like when you learn, it's like that scene in Avengers, bro. There are no strings on me. Right? I may be a dude out here with like legit 3 actual friends. But yeah, like I'll take 3 real friends over a bunch of bullshit.
That's true.
Yeah, dude. Failure is, first attempt in learning, right? That's what fail stands for in my mind.
I mean, in real life, I got a small group of friends.
Oh yeah, bro. Same.
I don't have 500 friends because it's just chaos.
Fuck no. Here goes. Thank you, my dear. You're so wonderful.
And I think a lot of things about
you're not going to get in the video. You're not going to get in the shot. You want to say hi? She's not even saying hi. Love you.
I think the bad thing about YouTube is just everybody's just got a big head, and it just gets out of control. And that's why everything just goes nuts.
Reflecting on my own actions, I sent Moat. I sent Moat a video. Mystery Encoder, man, you're not far off. I sent Moat a video, and I'd recommend everyone to go to it on YouTube. It's called After School, SKOOL, and they have like I don't know how long it is, 10-minute video on like streamers and shit. And I watched that, and like after I went through that bullshit and just kind of detoxed out of it, sold all the streaming equipment. Like I have my camera because it's a camera, so we use it for fucking weddings or whatever. But once I detoxed out of all that kind of garbage, I watched that and you're like, holy shit, man, this is real. You see it often. And then and then you also see the flip side of this stuff where at the same time that you have I'm trying to be mindful about my words. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be inflammatory and too much, but when you have stuff taking place, I don't know, fuck it, whatever. Let's end this. You want to get over here? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I can't help it. I just come to these realizations, where you're like,
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, what do you think's gonna come out of all this? You think he's gonna hide for a couple of months and then magically make a video on his YouTube channel? And
yeah, of course. Yeah, I think again.
It's almost like, oh gosh. I mean, even the weekly retro, whatever it's called. I mean, even if they did that, right? And he was one of the main guys on that. I mean, how do you get? I mean, where's OTG at? Huh? I don't have him blocked on YouTube. Why don't he sit on here in the chat or something? Let me know what he thinks about his best friend.
If this were Brad, hashtag if this were Brad, I guess. Right? Like dude, here's another thing. What about like dudes like Jong? Right? Like I heard about the business went under. Damn, man. Just terrible.
Yeah, that was sad.
That's terrible. Here's what I'll say, my friend. I don't want to stream all night. Like I'm not trying to do that. It's not fun. It's Tuesday. But I would challenge, I'll leave. I got 2 things before I go here, guys. And one is Chris, thank you very much for
you're welcome.
Having this. And when you want to do this, let's have some fun, bro. Let me know. But what I'll say is I would challenge people, just watch actions, including yourselves. You know, oftentimes the people who are really quiet during these times, who would otherwise be very loud, just don't simply like the reflection in the mirror. And I get that. The other piece that I would say is evolve or die. It's important. You know, like for those of you who really want to watch good content, for those of you who want to see a lot of unique stuff out there, stop supporting the same garbage. There's some, I don't know, there's got to be something better out there. Go outside. The pandemic's over. Go outside.
If you want to like follow like a real nice Arcade1up channel that's been growing really nice too. It's Third Floor Arcade with Jason. You remember that channel? Third Floor Arcade?
No.
Have you ever seen that channel? Yeah, anyways.
No.
It's positive and all that stuff. I really like that channel a lot. But yeah. But before you go, I want to say something too.
Go for it.
So here's some good advice. I'm going to take us away for a minute so they can get the full screen. But here's advice for everyone out there, including all the turds and whatever groups you're in. I don't give a shit about you. But I'm going to take both of us away. I'll bring us back. But check this video. It's great. It's great stuff right here.
Look so puked out. Better luck next time, fool.
Listen, punk. To me, you're nothing but dog shit. You understand? And a lot of things can happen to dog shit. It can be scraped up with a shovel off the ground. It can dry up and blow away in the wind, or it can be stepped on and squashed. So take my advice. Be careful where the dog shits you.
That was good.
I mean, it's kind of true. Here's what I'll say also. A friend and a business associate are two different things, right? So make no mistake. And it happens. Now, for the folks, I want to go get some sleep, man. You know what I mean? I got a big day tomorrow. For the folks who are still streaming, for the folks who want to think about streaming, go for it, man. Give me something to watch. Make it original. Make it entertaining. Make it engaging, please. Please. Something new. Something new. Fuck something new. Anyways, I want to leave you with this warning that I wish I would have heard in 2019. Because if you go back to when I first did this, I think it was like Christmas of 2019. Maybe Christmas 2020, but either way, no, it was Christmas 19. So I'm going to share this, and I just think, you know, for folks out there, I'd recommend it strongly. I think it's really good, and it's really true, and it hits. Can you put it up?
Yep.
You know, I'm always very careful with super ambitious people who are not talented, don't have charisma, and are not willing to work as hard as you. You have to be very careful with them. Very. The most dangerous people in society are lazy, ambitious people. Oh my God, they're dangerous. Distance yourself from them. Stay close. Don't offend them. Do your best to not, get on their bad side, because they're working 24/7 to come after you. And,
it's pretty good advice.
Sound like, I hope people can check it out. It's Schultzy. Shout out to Flagrant. They're not going to copyright strike me. They're amazing. Shout out to PBD, part of the Valuetainment crew. He's the man. But I didn't know that beforehand. I learned it the hard way. Josh Kalavac. Josh Kalavac, before I go, I owe you an apology for letting you down. You're one of the true fans that I know out there was there to watch me do me. Thank you. I'm done, bro. This is sad.
Yeah.
I hope people learn. I hope they get better. And I don't mean like make a video and be like, I'll do better. I'm sorry. I'm leaving. I'm coming back. I don't know. I'm bipolar manic and I'm just bouncing.
Well,
I mean, like
I just like to say that, you know,
cut the cancer.
Rexer did a good job. You know, that guy got some balls. I like it. He puts out the fire.
Grande.
And boy, they had that evidence, man, that audio, boy, that you just can't fake that. I mean, shit. Boy, that blew me away. But I hope everything works out with Sosa. I hope, you know, it goes the good route.
It's not going to. Let's just be real. It's not going to. Like, listen, man, I've been as a product of a divorce home, married to a divorce attorney who's been doing it for 2 decades. Statistically, this is not going to be fun. Statistically, save your money. Don't make comments publicly. Understand that the discovery phase is real. That's the other thing. The discovery phase, even in a divorce, can be very real. I subpoena all communication records between this person and that person. Here's your court order. Comply or you're held in contempt. That's real. That's real. And for folks who are thinking, hey, he's got a point, I'm going to go delete those messages. That, good luck, guys. Good luck. That's all I got, man. Listen, Chris, you're the man, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on here. You know, I had a good time as always, hanging out and stuff. And, you know,
for sure.
Of course, you know, this is kind of negative stuff, but, you know, it needs to be brought to light, because if it's caught back in the shadows, you know, it just
I'm looking at some of the chat and some of the, like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. It's hilarious. But like some of the things make me really just kind of like, people need to come out the closet, dude. They hate themselves too much. You know what I mean? Like, just be free, bro. Be who you are. Nobody's going to judge you when you're honest, but when you just hate yourself and your whole intent is to make other people feel as bad on the inside as about themselves as you do about yourself. God damn. I don't know.
We appreciate everyone listening to us tonight. Thanks for coming on here, all the comments and stuff. Didn't get to highlight all of them because, you know, there's 5 billion of them, but, you know, just try to, you know, pick your own road to go down. You know, if it's a good road, if it's a bad road, whatever, just be careful. You know what I mean?
Do we have 130 people? We have 130 people. Really quick, we have 130 people watching right now. And we got 130 people watching right now, and we're completely irrelevant. Yet the most relevant names in the community rock like, dude, we got 40 to 60. Hey, I got 40 to 60. Hey, shout out to everybody in the community. God bless. I hope you guys are safe. 19K Fox, you sexy beast. Shut the fuck up.
That's another channel I like too.
Dude, again, he's genuine. When you love what you're doing, it's genuine. It shows. When you're a band nerd who can't literally fucking get Poontang without bartering for it like a World of Warcraft game, go get me 8 pieces of plywood, 1 circuit board, 1 battery power supply, and a monitor, and bring it back to the town constable, and you can craft a arcade machine that you can then take to Shilana and trade for Shilana's clam, the queen of the sea. Sorry, I'm just being stupid.
Rev, is this going to be our last roast?
Oh
boy.
Here's what I want to say, dude. Yeah, I need to go. All
right. You have a great night.
This isn't
God
good.
Bless everybody, and y'all have a great night.
Hey,
Thanks
tell people, tell someone you know you love them and mean it. Actions matter stronger than words, y'all. Be safe. God bless.